So this morning, Oscar is up there and we are blocking in for collar beams that will run the span of this room. So Hector's on the ground helping. The idea with blocking, see right here, that's where the beams are gonna go. And so they have to put more reinforcement so that the beams can be screwed in. And then if you look closely, there's a laser, right? And the laser is showing up there so that all of the beams go in are level. There's gonna be 4 across here. And this is a process called blocking, which you would do like where you want to put your television in the wall or where you want to put your toilet paper holder, wherever you need extra reinforcement. And so there'll be 4, and I'll show you what the beams look like. We had a huge storm last night, huge, so it's like a very gray day. But these I found on Facebook Marketplace, and there's 5 of them. They're about 18 feet long. And what's really special is square nail heads. You know, so we believe, we don't know for sure, but you know, these are hand hewn. And when you look at the history of square nail heads, I think that's like before 1920, maybe? I don't know. I read conflicting things online, but we've got 5 of them, and we're gonna take 2 and cut them in half, and those will be the collar beams that the men are working on. And then in here, morning, the other ones will be used to line the loft. So there's going to be a big like fence here so people don't fall off the loft. But then we're going to create like a frame around this opening with the remainder of those beams. So the first one is up. And then the other 3 sections you can see are blocked, and there's the laser. So the 4 are up. And we've got a vaulted ceiling, and I think it looks a little bit strange right now because I feel like my eye wants to have a beam run from this point to this point. See like where this truss is? But then you kind of lose the feel for a vault. Plus, I got these beams really cheap on Facebook Marketplace. And, you know, if we put them kind of where the bottom of that truss is that I just pointed out, that's a much bigger beam, much more expensive. So I think that these do it. I think that they're gonna give this ceiling an interesting feel. The ceiling's gonna be beaded board. And, you know, you don't, if you're gonna do a vault ceiling, you don't wanna make it feel shorter. So I think that they are appropriate. And when the ceiling is up, they're gonna look filled in a little bit better. What do you think, buddy? You okay with it? Do you approve? I think he likes it. So, yep, you guys are doing great. So you can see all the blocking. And the remaining beams over here, I bought a set of 5, are going to be used to line the loft, part of the loft. We don't have enough to do the whole thing, but you know, I could only afford to do 2 beams here with the dried oak, those queen trusses like I filmed. And so here we've got this LVL, which is a lot cheaper, but structurally does a good job. And so we've got to, you know, come up with some way to cover that up. And the alternative here is to kind of, you know, I got these beams and We've got barn wood from the old barn that we took down, so we'll come up with some creative way to cover up that LVL.